Welcome back, everybody. ASAP Grim here. This is the continuation of our Crusader Kings 3 Chronicle, where we are trying to reclaim Italia, and we're very close to doing so. The last episode, we put down a rebellion after taking over as king. That's when you're most likely to face a rebellion. We are playing as Despot Fabius. Our heir is Valens. This really should be Valens the Fourth. I think my count to 2 mod got things confused and wound up naming my brother here Valens the Fourth, when that should actually, well, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Our dad was Valens the Third. His eldest child would be Valens the Fourth. Then there was us. I'm not quite sure how this works. Alright, well, at any rate, he's our heir. And we got him remarried to Ioana, I think is how that would be. Actually, I don't know why it would be pronounced that way. Is it Huana? Maybe Huana? Anyway, she was from the Iberian Peninsula. She's Astur-Leonese. Actually, I think she was from Provence. Over here in Aquitaine. Maybe Galicia. Yeah, I think Galicia. Yeah, exactly. This is where Provence would be. I think that's it right there. No, that's Burgundy. Okay. At any rate, let's not camp on that. We got him married to her. He was married to a really old woman, and we had to imprison her and let her pass away. So the 31-year-old Princess Valens is now married to a fertile wife who should bear children and has already. They've had a daughter. Okay, now here's where the twist is. We have a younger brother of his, Julius Caesar, who is only 6 years old and is doing quite well. Now, this guy, he's not bad. 11, 17, and 13. He's got 3 double-digit scores. But I'm very interested, based on the name alone and where we're at. The timing could be perfect, you know? So we'll find out what I do with that. Okay, what else is going on? We just put down that rebellion, and I have decided to keep all of them under house arrest so that they cannot join factions anymore. This is working out terrifically in our favor. So as a result, I went into here and all of my nobles, my own nobles that are in house arrest, are excluded from any mass actions. As a result, the only person I see that is ransomable that I would be willing to let go on this entire list is right here. And this is a mercenary captain. She is Pecheneg, which is, if I remember right, is over kind of towards Hungary. I think it might be on the eastern side of Hungary. And they might even be present in Hungary itself. Hungary may have come from these people. I can't remember. I know that it was settled by horse lords from the east, and so it could be these guys. But we're gonna ransom her. Make sure I click the right button. She's been in prison for 14 years. Well, she can only afford 24 gold. Well, she's already been here for 14 years. I think I'll keep you around as a trophy. Nobody else can be ransomed. Let's take a look at our council. We are fabricating. No, we are working on converting Cagliari. These guys are in a heretical movement. This entire island is Adamite. That's going to take 20 years. 20 years. He has a 0. That's not good. I wonder if I could get away with this. How old is he? He doesn't look very old. 56. He actually is up there, but he could live into his 70s. I want to find out how this works out for me. We would support schemes in Firenze. And then we would go into here. And invite people. Kind of hate doing this. There is a mod that allows you to swap these guys out, to demand a swap. Let's see where that puts us, because I'm not sure where I'm at here. Which might be more appropriate. I can see why people get that mod now, because this is a little bit weird. All right, he's at 95%. Let's just keep it right there. The fewer people that know, the better. Okay, so we'll let that continue. Let's look at the rest. 8 months left to flip Foggia to Roman culture. 19 months left to gain control of Parma. That's actually pretty important. These counties up here, because they were recently conquered, they're very upset. It's taking him years to get this all under control. And we're about to gain some more land. Now, on that note, I don't think... Can I do that now? Oh, yeah, I am able to do that right now. He has 14.7K. I think what I was wanting to do... Oh, here's our balance of power. Okay. I have upwards of 47,000 I can call in if I call all my allies in. That's a lot. That is quite a lot. But I wanted to let my forces rebuild. I'm also very stressed out, I notice. Okay, so here's where we're going to make the first use of the pause button. Because I'm waiting for my forces to rebuild, and I'm probably also going to try and do some things to lower that stress if they're available. So I will see you at the next big event. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We were able to successfully knock off our bishop. We got a new bishop now, Timotheos. He's a 17 in learning, and he's only 38, so he should be around for a while. It's going to take him only 4 years to convert Cagliari. We are also now converting Lanciano, because we were able to get the, when I say convert, I'm talking culture. We were able to get the Roman culture installed in Foggia. So that's the way things look right now. I'm going to try and get this county right here to kind of even things off, and then we're going to come over here and see if we can get this taken care of. I might need to start investigating other ways to get this to passively change, because by doing this, what we're not doing is we're not investing in development, and that's a huge thing. So I'm being stubborn with this, and I'm also recognizing that I'm making a mistake. But there's got to be some other way to speed up or influence things to switch to Roman that happens a little faster than it's been happening. But I don't know. I don't know what that would be. See, who's in charge of this? Duke Licinius, who is Roman. So it should already be converting. I think he owns all of it. He does. This guy did not rebel against us, and he could have. I'm sure it was tempting. He had to think about it. Okay, guys, we had another Liberty faction stand up against us. So we are in a position to attack the Pope, and that's what we're going to do. But we're really pushing the needle, I feel like. Once we attack this, I'm probably going to stop attacking. We're really close to wrapping up this chronicle, but I think what I might do is really try to keep you on pause for a while until I can get everything under control and stabilize this realm. And that means you might miss a few wars that we're called into or stuff like that, but I'm wanting to shorten these episodes up some. I'm giving you that heads up because the things that we have to do in order to gain control and stabilize everything is going to take time. And I'm really leaning towards having you on pause for almost all of that time, because we're not going to be expanding. We're really waiting until we can take this final part, and I feel like we're on a tenuous edge right now. So if I bring you back for wars and we're doing stuff in Bannerlord and all that, it's going to be that's all going to eat up the time in the episode, and it'll turn what could be one episode or 1 to 3 episodes left in this series to being like 15 or 20 episodes left, and we're already approaching 50, I think. So anyway, that gives you kind of the overarching what I'm thinking. We have claims on everything. Let's double check it. Novara right here. Cuneo right here. You can actually see it highlight on the map. Cuneo, Genoa, and Turin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 counties belonging to this section of the papacy, and we have claims on all of them. So the Pope can call up 14-6. He doesn't have any allies. I didn't mean to do that. I want to declare a war. For our claims, it's already highlighted all of those claims. I guess theoretically what I could do is I could get claims on all of this and I could fight one war and take all of this stuff. I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling about that. Like in EU4, you can get penalized for aggressive expansion. Well, in this game, it's more like we already have an unstable realm, and you're going to bring more people in that are upset. Even if I replace them with people of our own, we've already seen these people right here joined a rebellion instantly. I gave them land and they joined a rebellion against me. So I think I'm going to stick with the plan of just taking this group right here, and then we're going to focus on getting these guys settled down. That reminds me, before I declare this war, something that helped us with that, or will help us. We are now studying stewardship. I took the domain focus, and we'll be going down the architect line. But the last point that I got in Marshall, I threw into strict organization. So we have control growth of plus 0.3 per month from Serve the Crown. That just happens in the background passively. And then we have an increase of 20% to control progress whenever you're doing that mission. So those 2 things should help quite a bit. And I thought about maybe staying here, and I should have to finish this tree, but I went ahead and came over here for the architect stuff. Already we've got room for 1 more domain, and that architect line will expand that even more. All right, so I think that's enough talking. You know what's up now. We will hit your claims. That's everything on here. And claim titles, different faiths, your innovations, bellum justum, generational belligerence. All right. We are able to legally declare. So there it is. All of our armies have replenished. We are leading them ourselves. I guess we should probably siege Rome on our way up. We've increased control in Parma. Oh, everything is becoming pacified. That's good. Maybe I'll have you on pause less time than I thought. He has 17,000. I got 22,600. He is heading out to sea to avoid me. He's going to probably try and siege Cagliari down. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to siege Rome because I siege rapidly. And then I'm going to chase his army down, I think. Dadgummit. Juliana, you keep... These are repeat violate... If you're going to act with the discipline of a toddler, you're going to be treated like a toddler. For the rest of your days, you are under house arrest. You cannot be trusted to go anywhere unsupervised. You can't manage your own life correctly. Pregnant again, and an adulterer for the third time. This is ridiculous. What a shame on our family. I mean, you could dig into that and be like, well, maybe we don't know the whole story. I'm not going to do that. We're doing a video game. She's cheating. There's a correct way of handling that within this context, and there's a not correct way. You could bring this up and we could legally get you divorced. You know, there are things that we could do, but she refuses. She instead wants to go and sleep around, and that's causing us stability issues. The entire population is seeing this. So now you're going to be supervised like a little girl for the rest of your life. You will not know one more day of freedom. I seized Czech steel laminar. Wow. Oh my goodness, illustrious armor. We are donning that right now. Right now. That is awesome. Repair it. And wear it. Prowess plus 11, prestige plus 0.1, retreat losses neg 25%, raid speed plus 10%, plus 8, plus 0.1, plus 1 knight. That might kind of hurt us, but put that on. The armor is constructed from horizontally overlapping steel bands that are masterfully laced together with cords of silk, while the trim and lining are cut from fine satin. The set includes a Spangen helm and an aventail. The whole armor has been etched to display a repeating image of a majestic bird. Wow. Wow, that's pretty amazing. I didn't know we had purples. Alright, well, we sieged down Rome. We're at plus 39%. His army is up here around Luni. So let's do the meet and greet. Who got excommunicated? Count Lazarus. Defensive buildings, better army commander, more commander traits, more soldiers, higher quality, more men-at-arms counter. Wow. They took a long time to move. Alright, we got some fights we're going to do in Bannerlord. It might be the next episode. Like, it's going to be after this war is done that I enact that whole idea about putting you on pause for however long it takes me to feel like I've got my realm stable, you know? Which, we could look at county control for that. I am actually more apt to look at vassal opinion. I think that's what I'm going to look at.
Soldiers, form a shield wall.
All right, so we are playing as our king. Let's not forget that. So we could theoretically die in these battles. I've never seen it happen, but it can happen. Here they come. I think I'll just, well, maybe I can advance a little bit. I want to keep them all together, you know, and the farther they march, the more, look, see, there's some that are already they're getting way ahead. So,
Soldiers,
set these guys up right here. Maybe right here. And it looks like
side by side.
we're going to be in a good position to do a hammer and anvil. Let me get my guys in a better position to set up for that. I just put them into a line formation so that we have a broad, flat front instead of an arrowhead front, because we're going to do hammer and anvil.
Soldiers.
Okay, now.
Get moving.
Have them articulate to match the enemy formation. Yeah, that's working just about perfect. Now we're going to come in behind them. They are engaged now. I'm going to actually keep my troops in shield formation until after I complete this initial charge. There we go. Front line is now in attack mode. And I've let the cav go. All right, we absolutely swarmed them like ants. That was too easy. The papal armies are no match for us. Okay, this is us over here. I only had 2 kills. All right, so we should have another group incoming, actually a bigger group. Oh, here, we can actually look at the details. They lost 4,017, we only lost 856. Let's look at the night events. No events, okay. We should... There's the attack. Okay, this is going to be a larger attack. It's actually kind of hard to see that number. Okay, we can sit down here. This is the bulk of their army. So we'll fight this one.
Soldier! Form a wall!
Okay, they have a more diverse army this time around that I really can't get eyes on just yet.
Hear me! Move forth!
Go ahead and give orders for the mainline infantry to advance forward. And I think I'm just... I would like to have them on this hilltop. I just don't know if I can make it there before they do. Looks like I will. And then what I have to do is I have to put them into shield wall. Okay. And they're doing that right now. Here comes their cav on both sides, actually. So my infantry is actually going to take a pretty heavy hit here. Dang it. My charge got all messed up there. Okay, I've released my cav. I can't see anything. It's too much of a glut. Here we go. That's my guy. Where are theirs? There. Okay, there we go. Oof. Okay, horse down. How are we doing up here? We're killing them. Go ahead and tell my frontline troops to attack. Yeah, I don't see any targets. We pretty much melted them. Okay. That heavy cav charge is not to be discounted. Okay, this one will just fight here on the CK3 map. Alright, we're at 89% of a war score. Let's take Looney back. I like having some mint after meals, minty fresh breath. I'm gonna take the minty fresh breath. 93%. What is going on here? Mayor Camilla is scheming against my daughter Juliana. Well, it might be for good reason. It's still not within the law of the land, though, huh? Well, I mean, but I just murdered a bishop. Rules for thee, but not for me. Just expose it. Timer goes off. Unpause. You now control Looney. Oh, that was fast. I guess I'll siege down Mantua. It's a city. I need a barony. Barony of Mantua. There we go. Faction targeting you is disbanded. That's good. Oh, my awesome steward has passed away. Okay, I sieged this down, so enforce demands. The next place that we likely take, I'm really thinking seriously of taking Rome. No, I still think that should be the last place. That should be the last one. We should take all this, and then we'll push him up into Lotharingia, I guess, or Bavaria, wherever he decides to go. But that's not going to be right away. Let's see, I'm above my domain limit. So in the next episode, we're going to open up with administrative stuff. Right now, I do want to replace my steward, who was awesome. Fortunately, we do have a good steward waiting in the wings. He's not as good, but he's not far off. And he is a duke. Promote culture in Lanciano. It's going to take him 10 years. We're 4 years away from gaining control in Cremona. We're 3 years away from flipping Cagliari to Catholicism. No, to Orthodoxy. And in the opening of the next episode, we're going to dole out some titles. And then we're probably going to put you on a long pause. Let's go ahead and actually, before ending this episode, let's bring the troops back home. You get a weak hook on Countess Wojciechowska, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Actually, I want to pause it. We'll let those troops return home while we're doing administrative actions in the opening of next episode. I really don't want to have any malices against me any longer than I absolutely have to. So, because I feel like we're in a precarious position when it comes to realm stability. We've got these factions standing up. We really need to solidify things. Okay, I have saved it. We're in 26 April of 1249 AD. We're doing okay-ish on stress level. I probably will go ahead. I was holding this off in the wings. Host a grand feast. I'll be able to do that whenever I disband the army. All right. Again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thanks for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I will see you in the next episode where the story continues.